I know that this may seem self-important to some, but there have been enough myths out there, and people have asked me repeatedly. I'll get Twitter at messages. I'll get emails. Is this true? So we wanted to take this opportunity to, and it's not really just about me, but by proxy, people who work on this show. So here are the top 5 myths that some of you may believe about me, which aren't true. Myth number 1, that I am a Nazi and or extreme alt-right. Now, I know Nazis are different from alt-right, just like white nationalists and white supremacists. So like we said, I find it funny when Donald Trump condemned white supremacists and the white nationalists got offended. I thought you two were different things. Bring up the screen grabs. So you can see these somewhere. You can find fake quotes. You can find me with fake swastika tattoos, which, by the way, David Duke himself lied about me. I think he even edited together phone clips, or someone did, to try and make it sound like I endorsed him. Yeah, the alt-right, because they got so mad that I didn't support their white nationalist movement that they went out and said, oh, you know what, we can try and hurt Crowder by making him seem super extreme.
Wow.
So it's not true. And the only reason that rumor started being spread is because of myth number 2, that I'm Jewish. Now, for those of you who don't...
Those two go together.
Yeah, well, this is what happened. You can read the comments, the anti-Semitic comment, people who thought I was Jewish. So here's what happened. It started a long time ago, but it started with me just, and I don't shy away from this, I support the right to Israel, the right for Israel to exist. At the end of the day, Israel has recognized that Palestinians have a right to a state. On the flip side, Palestinian leaders believe that the state of Israel and Jews have no right to exist, period. And if you support these leaders and their nations, so do you. Do you like looking at that white background there now, Jared?
I know.
There's no producer. So what would happen is,
like a porta potty.
in supporting Israel, these people, these actual actual white supremacists, actual neo-Nazis, got really mad and started sending these threats, these anti-Semitic memes, pictures of me in a gas chamber.
Piss everybody off.
The kind of stuff that they would do to Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
And then someone said, hey, actually, he's not Jewish. They said, shoot. All right, I know. We can be more damaging by making him out to be one of us, because everyone hates us. So we'll make him seem like one of us, a neo-Nazi, and that's where you get to myth number 1. Myth number 3, that I am an evolution denier / flat earther. You can see these again in the comment section. People have written about it in message boards and articles. This one is pretty simple. No. This is what the left does.
Evolution, though.
They say you're a Christian conservative, and so to try and paint you as some radically ideological anti-science zealot, they go, you're a flat earther, you're an evolution denier, neither of which are true, which can't be substantiated, but it's been allowed to go unchecked by atheists and pseudoscientists on YouTube, and of course even in the media before YouTube, for a long time. So people believe it and say, oh, he's a Christian, he must be the anti-science people. Myth number 4, that I am anti-pot. More specifically, that I'm anti-pot legalization. That I'm, how can you be a conservative? How can you be a consistent constitutionalist and still support this idea of prohibition? I've openly said repeatedly, let me clarify my position, and then point to the tail of the tape so you know that it hasn't changed, because I know a lot of you don't watch a 30-minute video. I don't care if states legalize marijuana. As a matter of fact, I'm more libertarian. I don't care if they legalize crack or heroin if they want to. I don't care if you personally smoke marijuana or do heroin in your own house. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the actual medicinal uses. There are drugs out there, compounds that are derivatives from marijuana. Most of them don't work. A couple do. I know someone who takes one of the compounds for nausea after chemotherapy. I'm totally fine with that. So I'm okay with legalization. I think it's a state issue. I'm okay with recreational use if your state wants to do it. I'm okay with acknowledging some of the medical uses of marijuana, which to this day, as it relates to double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials, are relatively few. My only issue is when people lie about it. When people say it cures cancer. When people say, or make unsubstantiated medical claims. When they say big pharma is trying to suppress it, or they say it'll reduce crime if you legalize it. It'll reduce, drinking and driving accidents if you legalize marijuana. These statements don't bear out. So I'm fine with all of it. I just don't like it when people act as though it's this benign substance which comes with no side effects, and by the way, it cures every disease known to man. For consistency, in the video, I didn't say the government should be able to outlaw pot in every state. As a matter of fact, I take the libertarian stance. If pots want to legalize it, fine. And that's why I wanted to be clear. I don't care. I think people should be able to smoke pot. I support CBD. I support where it's medicinally useful. I don't hate pot. Okay. I couldn't care less if you want to smoke pot, if states want to legalize pot. By the way, that culminated in an argument about me being anti-pot.
For about 5 hours.
So I hope I've clarified that I'm an anti-pot fascist. Myth number 5. This one's really popular. We all get this, that I'm a climate science denier.
Oh.
You're a climate change denier.
We can't trust science.
You know what? This stems from a video that I released a long time ago. Who are you? That's me. To create a video debunking climate change. You're no atmospheric scientist. See, the thing about that is, neither are you. Neither is this guy. My purpose here is not at all to pretend to be a scientist, but to get you, the viewer, to think about real science versus media hype. Okay, so even before that video, I made my stance pretty clear in multiple interviews. So let's go to the tail of the tape before that video, even with Dave Rubin.
Do I think that the climate is changing? Yes. Is it possible that there's man-made climate change? Maybe. Will that have catastrophic results? We can't prove that yet.
Okay, so let me reiterate this.
Science
You're a climate change denier. Do I think the climate is changing? Yes. Could humans be contributing? Yes. Could they be contributing a significant amount? Sure. What I have an issue with is the predictions, which cannot be verified, which will be catastrophic, imminent, and we need to take action right now through, surprise, government policies. Whether it's the Kyoto Protocol when I was in Cancun and I saw Ted Turner promote the one-child policy, which is why you have a bunch of Chinese people drowning girls in bathtubs, or now it's the Paris Accord, which would cripple actually third world people. It would kill numerous, countless third world human beings and cripple economies that are actually benefiting from technology, and of course hurt economies that need to eventually benefit from technology. My issue is with the cultural myths, the cultural falsehoods that people believe, like the polar bears are going extinct. That's not true. Like the idea that all the ice caps are melting. That's not true. Some are melting, some are growing. These are the issues that I have a problem with, particularly as it always goes back to government intervention when so many predictions have been proven verifiably false. And you can even you don't believe me? Go watch An Inconvenient Truth too. Al Gore, if he would be doing a victory lap if all the predictions he made in the first one were true. Instead, he moves on to be a victim from the media, where he's like, they vilified me. Well, yeah, but what about the fact that you said Florida would be gone?
Yeah, exactly. I meant spiritually.
Apple. So that's it. And then you're a climate change denier. You tell me what is more reasonable. Saying, yep, climate change is absolute, human beings are the main cause of it, and Ted Turner's right that we need to kill our kids, except for one. Now, by the way, this sounds like it's not, just like the LGBTQQQAAIP number 2, people used to say it's a straw man. It's not. This is where we are. If the left has their way, if you look at the Kyoto Protocol, which was the precursor, if you look at the Paris Accord, it is so radically far left that you would think it's a straw man. It's not. It is anti-human, it is anti-technology, and it could put human beings in the dark ages. That is my issue with climate change alarmism. Does that sound like science denial? Hey, if you like this video, subscribe by clicking the button that says subscribe. If not, there's a strong chance that you're an Armenian genocide denier. Wink, wink. I think you know what I'm talking about. But head on over there if this isn't the channel for you. I'm sure you'll find something there that you deem very insightful and informative. Also, I request that you come back here afterward and immediately leave a negative comment, because we read those and those affect our lives directly. We care about them because we care about you.